Welcome to Straight Outta Compton's Kitchen. How y'all doing? Oh, happy holy days to you. We have what, 3 more days before Christmas? Well, we got to get through this day. And then tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So my family is going to be celebrating on Christmas Eve. We're going to get together. Just a few of us. I think there's only 7 of us, maybe 6. Let's see. Me, my mom, my dad, Brandon, Renee, and the little one. So that's what, 5.5 people. And that's gonna be it. And we're not gonna be together that long because, everybody's got to get back to their houses and get safe. So I trust that you all will be in a safe place, practice social distancing, wear your mask when you have to, when you're with your family, that is. But once you go outside these doors, you should have your mask on. I was just thinking, well, everybody's putting their seatbelts on, and that's to protect me should I get into a car accident, and to protect, the other person should be protecting themselves as well. So what's the difference? I mean, it's all about protecting one another and loving one another. That's my take. Okay, so the reason why we're in the kitchen tonight, first of all, I want to say I hope you're having peace in the midst of this pandemic, trust in the midst of this twindemic, faith in the midst of the floods and the fires, hope in the midst of the hurricanes, strength in the midst of every storm that comes your way in life, because God didn't say it was going to be easy. He just wants us to endure and to trust Him. And then I want to make sure that you're not allowing anybody or anything to jack you for your joy. You got to keep your joy. Come on, y'all. So anyway, tonight I'm in the kitchen. I got Ray playing in the background, and he's singing to Georgia, because you know about that upcoming election. And so that was on my mind while I'm preparing what they call Ray's ribs. Now, Oprah, she refers to the ribs as Quincy's Thriller ribs. But Quincy, I'm almost positive, I read an article maybe about 2 decades ago that Quincy was a good cook. Ray Charles loved to go by Quincy's house to eat his food. And Ray loved his ribs. So I'm almost positive that I got this recipe out of a book 2 or 3 decades ago called Ray's Ribs, and it's really Quincy Jones's recipe. So I'm gonna prepare ribs for my parents and for Brandon and Renee. I don't eat meat, so I will probably just have a piece of salmon or maybe some shrimp. I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm having that soul food vegetable plate. That's what I call it. Mac and cheese, potato salad, greens, yams, cornbread, and I think that's it for me. But that's enough. Okay, so here I have my baby backs. Let me just show those to you. They look so good. I noticed this lighting is not always the best. Let me see if I turn it down just a little. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? Okay, so I'm gonna season it on both sides. You know what I'm gonna season it with? Slap your mama. And then I've got my jalapenos sliced and my onions sliced. So what I'm gonna do after I season it real good with the Slap Your Mama, and you can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. You can use a rub. This is just what I do. So I'm gonna take the Slap Your Mama, I'm gonna season it on both sides. I've got my minced garlic. I'm gonna put minced garlic on both sides. And then I'll start putting my onions and jalapenos on top. Then I'm going to seal the ribs in this foil. And then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator overnight. Now, I'm sorry. So sorry. So after I put it in the refrigerator, it's gonna stay overnight. But the recipe really asks you to put the ribs in the refrigerator, encased in the foil. Leave it there for 2 days. I just picked up my ribs today. And I find that the secret in the ribs is slow cooking for about 8 hours. So that's the secret. And these jalapenos and onions, that's the secret. So I'm gonna have it in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. I'm gonna set my alarm for 7 a.m. I guess my body was like, what? Yeah, 7 a.m. Get up and then put them in the oven. You preheat your oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Then you turn your oven down to 300 degrees, and then you put your ribs in and let them bake for a good 8 hours slowly. Trust the process, as Yobo would say. All right, so that's pretty much it, y'all. While I'm seasoning, I'm gonna be talking to you guys. I just wanted to talk to you about a few things. You know, I had a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys. One of the tips is, you know, say for instance, you're considering getting rid of some weight. And you know, you haven't really gotten rid of any weight just yet, but you know, you think you might in the next, you know, maybe 5-6 months, I don't know. Well, if you have, like, say for instance, ladies, if you're a size, I'll just say a size 16, and your goal is to be a size 12, and you know, you've been at it at a while, you know, for a while, you've been at trying to get rid of this weight or whatever. And in fact, there was a time when you were a size 12. Okay, so let's just say that that was about 10 years ago when you were a size 12. And you've been a size 16 for about 10 years. So why you still got size 12 in the closet? Let it go, ladies. Let it go. So that when you do become that size 14 again, you owe it to yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. You owe it to yourself to buy something new. Why you want to wear something that you had 14, 12 years ago? Uh-oh, Mama's getting ready to sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Mama needs some more garlic. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over. I put the garlic on it. The other thing is chopped bell pepper. You can put that at the bottom. That's a part of the recipe as well. All right. So you know what? We haven't had a real winter here in Compton. Let me put the seasoning on first. We have not. And I had coats in there. This guy I used to date, probably early 90s, bought me a beautiful winter coat. I wore it the winter I was with him. I ain't worn that coat since. I took that coat and donated it. You know, come on, people. Let this stuff go. Just let it go. And I think I got some more tips in here somewhere inside of me, but right now I want to talk about getting rid of stuff. And so I called 1-800-GOT-JUNK because I've still got that stuff in the garage, y'all. I got rid of all my clothes that I don't wear. I did that last weekend, but I've got household stuff. You know, cups that don't match, the plates and plates that don't match, and spoons and just stuff. Cookie jars. I don't even eat cookies. Now this cookie jar right here, this is my girl right here. Let me just show it to you. You guys have probably seen her before. Isn't she cute? Now she worth a whole lot of money, y'all. She is worth some money. So that's a what do you call it? That's a Lord have mercy. What do I want to call it? An antique. There you go. That's an antique. So let's see. I want just a little bit more garlic. Excuse me, I'll be right back. My goodness. Oh, here you are. Okay. Yes. All right. You know what? I better not put too much because I don't know that my family loves garlic the way that I do. I think that's sufficient. Okay. So, yeah, I went down to this ministry on Saturday. And what I'm doing is I'm just breaking up the onion, you know, and I'm just putting it on top. I'll show it to you after I'm done. This helps to tenderize the meat. It's not like they're going to be eating onions. It's just going to help to tenderize it while it's in the refrigerator. Because let me tell you what, as my cousin Stephen would say, not only is it good, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So I'm gonna put my little jalapenos on here. So yeah, after it cooks and everything, I'm removing all of this. It's only gonna help the meat to tenderize and help the meat to fall off the bone. All right, I'm going to show it to you before I wrap it up. See it? And I'm going to turn the lights down just a little. Yes. All right. Tuck it in like it's going to bed. Wrap it up, wrap it up. Okay. Turn the light back up. All right, y'all. I love you. What I'm going to do is, like I said, at 7 a.m., I'm going to get up and I'm going to put this in the oven and let it cook for about 8 hours in that 300-degree oven. I think I've covered everything pertaining to raised ribs.
That was easy.
That was easy. All right, so have an excellent night. I will come back on in the morning. I'll put my sauce on, my barbecue sauce. put that on as it's cooking, maybe the last hour. And that's it. That's all, y'all.